white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
His eyes were a flame of fire.
I had to argue that Jesus was like
He go a book called The Bozier by Marion Johnson, right? And that guy right here that you see right here, that guy right there that you see right there, he got the records in the history on this guy in this book.
Jesus was the devil was a white guy. Jesus ain't no devil.
The
He got
devil
horns
is
on
the
him.
so-called white.
Jesus ain't no devil.
The devil is the so-called white man. There you go right there.
I'm not a devil. I'm a white guy.
Yeah, you deceiving the people. So-called white. You deceiving the people. There you go right there. This is a book called The Bozier by Marion Johnson. Look at the records on these devils. The word devil means deceiver. You lying, you sitting up here lying to me, saying that the Lord is so-called white, when he tell you according to the scriptures he's a black man, so-called black man. The devil, the word devil means deceiver. All these so-called white people walking around here, lying, go back to Esau, they the devil that the Bible speaks of.
And it says, and his feet like unto fine brass.
This is blasphemy right here. This is blasphemy.
As it was burned in a furnace.
Fine brass as it's burned in a furnace. When you look at that word brass, it go what it go back to? Bronze. When you look that word up, brass, it go back to bronze, which means that it's like the color of a penny, so to speak. Like the color of a penny. And then it said it will burn. So that lets you know that who the word English called Jesus was a black man. So-called black man.
Daniel 7 and 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
All right, so really this not even for you, so you can kick rocks down the street. You know, we don't want to deal with you. You're a heathen. We're not even supposed to be teaching you. You're going into slavery.
And I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
It's for edification for y'all, nation of Israel.
And the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow.
That's the Most High. That's the Most High right there. All right.
And his hair the hair on his head was pure wool.
Mm-hmm.
His throne was like a fiery flame.
Meaning he was sitting in a chariot. Go ahead.
You're saying I'm a white guy, I can't be saved.
And his wheels a burning fire.
You was sitting in a chariot, ready to go to war. Sending his son to go to war. All right, give me what is it, Daniel? You go Daniel 10 and 5. Yeah.
Daniel 10, verse 5. It says, Then I lift up my eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with the fine gold of Uphaz. His body also was like the beryl, and his face was the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like the color of polished brass, and the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude. So it says, Daniel 10 and 5, Then I lift up my eyes and look, a certain man clothed in linen girded with a fine gold of Uphaz. His body was like the beryl, meaning beryl is like a greenish color.
Right.
In his face.
Right. That beryl, when you look up the color green in the Bible, in the history, in the Bible, the color green is symbolic for vegetation. Okay? That's what the color green means, for vegetation. So even this garment was symbolic. Means vegetation, and it go back to vegetate, which means to quicken or to grow as a plant, to lead a very inactive life. So the word vegetation go back to vegetate, which is Latin, which means, like I was saying, lively or to quicken. So when you see the Most High Son, he will let you know I'm the one that quickens you. I'm the one that livens up your spirit. That's what that garment represents, that green garment.
It says, and his face as the appearance of lightning.
Because he had knowledge and wisdom and understanding. Ecclesiastes 8:1 tell you that.
And and his eyes as lamps of fire,
Yeah, he had red eyes. Go ahead.
and his arms and his feet like the color of polished brass.
That don't match this guy right here. This is an Edomite. This guy got leprosy.
Lord died.
No, he didn't.
Lord died for
You don't know the
everybody.
Bible.
Lord died for everybody.
You don't know the Bible. He didn't die for everybody.
Lord didn't die just for y'all. Lord died
He
for
didn't die for
everybody.
y'all. No scripture on the Bible tells you that. John 3:16,
Died for
you don't even
everybody.
know the meaning of that
Died for
word.
everybody.
Get out of here, Satan.
And the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude.
Meaning he had a deep voice.
Lord loves you.
You think so? We gonna see when he come back. He gonna kill you. Go ahead. He gonna put you to death. He gonna destroy you. Esau.
And I, Daniel, alone saw the vision, for the men that were with me saw not the vision, but a great quaking fell upon them, so that they fled and hid themselves.
Guns. Go back to Isaiah.
Isaiah,
You know what hell is? I'm already in it.
56 and 11.
I'm already in it. Right to hell. Satan.
Yea, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough.
See, because the nation of Israel was taught who they are according to the Bible throughout the whole earth. The whole nation of Israel would have been calling on the Most High their son, and these goddamn devils wouldn't be walking around here talking like they talking, because America would have been destroyed and they would have been in slavery. But see, that's why the scriptures calling these people in the people in the church dumb dogs. They not teaching our people who they are. And then you got a guy saying this, he a descendant of the Irish. That motherfucker ain't no descendant of the Irish. He don't got the spirit of Jake on him. Jake don't act like that, man.
It says,
His damn pants are damn near on the top of his fucking head, man. They were pulled up so high, man. Jake don't do no shit like that. Hell no.
it says, Isaiah 56 and 10, is watching the blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark, sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber.
Yeah.
Yea, they are all greedy dogs which can never have enough.
Yeah, they all greedy dogs. They never have enough. You see, that's why they get rich off our people. And then our people don't even know what real money is. Real money is gold and silver. Not the Federal Reserve note.
They are all shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way, every one for his own gain.
That's what these pastors do. Creflo Dollar, the Walrus, Creflo Crooked Dollar, the Walrus, T.D. Jakes, all of them do that, man. All these churches on every corner you see, they'll say, well, some churches teach the truth. Shit, no, they don't. You got them in there, know they Hebrew Israelites, and they saying Yahweh. Hell no. Yahshua. That ain't in the scriptures.
They all look their own way.
That ain't the proper way to pronounce the name of the Most High and His Son. You see, that ain't the proper way, man. Now you got them Edomites that threw that Yiddish up in there. In the New Testament, in the first chapter, they threw that Yiddish up in there. But that ain't the name. The name not right there. The name is in Acts. What is it? The 7th chapter. In Hebrews, the 4th chapter. That's what the name, man. Of you ignorant called Jesus.
Hebrews the 3rd.
It's Hebrews, the 4th chapter.
It says, yeah, they are all greedy dogs. They are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way, every one for his own gain from his quarter. That's why, like, even like, if you look your own way, because you pastors, y'all got 1 million churches in one town. It would make sense for you to have one church. That way you get everybody in one spot. But y'all got y'all own little, like you said, that gain your own profit you're trying to make. So y'all can't even come together, and y'all in wickedness. That's why it says for your own quarter, meaning what? The beginning or the end of a particular, when you look at it, it's a month. But y'all pass the motherfucking plate around 3-4 times on a Sunday. That's you being greedy.
And then they'll say, this the first Sunday. What the hell that's at in the scriptures?
Yeah. First, second, third Sunday.
What the hell that's at, man? And then you people are now worshiping the sun.
up is dreaming. Yo, every one of y'all wicked pastors, your dream is to what? Have your own mega church. And to make more money than the next man. That's your dream and shit. That's why the Lord, you haven't brought back the outcasts of Israel, because you don't understand the word. So therefore, you haven't brought them back to the word. You the shepherd that had went out and retrieved the lost sheep. You got sheep that's lost, and you won't even go out and get them. Right? Yeah, matter of fact, I read.
Give me some rock. Well, I read it. It's a rock, 34:1. It's Ecclesiastes in the Apocrypha. It said, the hope of a man void of understanding are vain and false, and the dream lift up fools. That's plain, right?
This Isaiah, it says, it's Isaiah 34:5, and they were scattered because there is no shepherd, and they became meat to all the beasts of the field when they were scattered. My sheep wandered through all the mountains and up on every high hill. Yea, my flock was scattered among all the face of the earth.
The high hills are known as cities. Mountains are known as governments.
It says, and none did search or seek after them. Therefore, ye shepherds, hear the word of the Lord Yahweh. As I live, said Yahweh, the power. Surely, because my flock became a prey, and my flock became meat to every beast of the field, because there was no shepherd, neither did my shepherds search for my flock, but the shepherds fed themselves, and fed not my flock. So
that's these pastors, man. That they say too.
Good.
You know,
it says, verse 10, thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, I am against the shepherds, and I will require my flock at their hand, and cause them to cease from feeding the flock. Neither shall the shepherds feed themselves anymore.
Feeding the flock what? Lies.
For I will deliver my flock from their mouth, and they may not be meat for them.
Yeah, man, because, hey, as a nation of people, we consume as a nation of people because they not being taught who they are. That's why only the elect won't make it up out here. Give me Romans 9 and like
27. Isaiah also cried concerning Israel. Though the number of the children of Israel be as the sand of the sea, a remnant shall be saved.
So what the Edomite talking